Alright, what's up in Charm City 187?
What's going on, everybody?
Week 17 picks, week 16 I was 10-6, he was 11-5, and I'm 3 games ahead for the season. I have 147 wins and he has 144.
I lost too much ground in the middle of the season because when we were adding up the totals, it was just like a bunch of like 8, 6, 8, 8, 8, 8.
And I was 10, 11, 12.
And then 7,
14 to 7 and 8.
Yeah.
But I fell off at the end.
Yeah.
But
got 4 games to make up, so we'll see where we're at. I actually intentionally changed like 2 of my games just to see if I could catch them or not, because we basically had the same picks because everyone's resting this week.
You scratched out Seattle and wrote Seattle again.
Well, you said they were resting, and then I thought they were resting, but they have to win. So yeah.
All right. Anyway.
No, wait, no. Seattle clinched their first round bye. Seattle already won the division last week. Put St. Louis in. That's 5 different games.
Alright, anyways, week 17, Sunday, December 29th, 1 o'clock. Carolina at Atlanta.
Carolina, because they still have to win the division and get a first round bye, right?
Yeah. I was rooting for Atlanta to beat San Francisco last night.
What was the final?
34-24.
Oh, okay.
That would have been the candlestick curse. But yeah, Carolina's going to demolish them. Luke Kuechly is a fucking heathen.
Yeah.
24 tackles, an interception.
Yeah. He probably should be Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
I think I said that at the beginning of the year. But I also said that Carolina would have 2 wins, though.
I said Carolina would make the playoffs.
You did?
Yeah, and the season prediction one.
Oh.
But I also said Arian Foster was going to be the
MVP.
Yeah. The best running back in the league.
Oh.
I should have picked Jamal Charles, but...
Yeah.
Anyways, we both got Carolina on that one. Baltimore at Cincinnati. I'm going to take Cincinnati 28-13 because Baltimore can't score more than 1 touchdown a game.
They did the game. They did 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Against Minnesota.
Not when it counts though. And not against good teams.
There you go. I am going to take Baltimore just because I've basically taken them every freaking game this year, which probably explains why you're losing.
3 games behind.
So I'm going to take Baltimore 13-10. They have to win to get in.
Yep.
I know since he's still playing because they think they can get a first round bye.
They can't. No way New England loses to Buffalo.
Buffalo played pretty well against Miami last week, though.
But Miami sucks.
Yeah, they do. They're Miami.
In order for us to get in, we need either Miami or San Diego to lose. Or if we lose, Miami, San Diego, and Pittsburgh lose, we get in.
That's so annoying that Pittsburgh can still get in. They're like the worst team. They're worse than us. At least we have a good defense. They have nothing. Nothing. But hey, whatever.
You got it 13-10.
I already said that.
Houston at Tennessee. Tennessee, obviously. Houston.
Tennessee.
They're playing for the #1 pick.
Are they fighting the Redskins right now for it?
So I think Houston has 2 wins and.
Oh yeah, they've lost like
3.
12 in a row, right? Yeah. Houston. God, that's so sad. Everyone was picking them to go like 13-3.
I think they lost 13 in a row. They won their first 2 and haven't won since.
I think so, because we beat them.
Week 3.
Yeah.
Jacksonville at Indy, but I think Jacksonville's gonna put a little bit of a beating on them.
After what Indy did to KC last week, though, I mean, they beat the crap out of them last week. I mean, KC went right down the field and scored on them, but they didn't do anything after that. But I'll take Indy also. But
also, KC hasn't had anything to play for the last 5 weeks, really.
Yeah. And if Indy wins and Cincinnati loses, Indy gets a 3 seed instead of the 4 seed.
But that don't even matter because the 3 and 4 seed are only going to get 1 home game.
Unless the
#1 seed loses.
Yeah.
And the #2 seed.
Yeah.
But, Jets at Miami. I'm going to take Miami, but just because the Jets don't play well on the road.
Yeah.
And Miami, they're not going to have Tannehill. And they got shut out by the Bills.
On the road.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the Jets. I like them just because Miami doesn't have Ryan Tannehill, even though they did get shut out with him basically last week, but I still got the Jets winning.
Detroit at Minnesota. I'm going to take Detroit. I don't know why. I don't. They have no.
Matt Stafford is the new Tony Romo.
Yeah.
They
just don't know how to win.
I think he's better at doing the Tony Romo than Tony Romo is. I think they might as well just start calling it the Stafford. You're up 20-13 with what, 4 minutes left, and you throw a pass like that. I mean, come on, dude.
You know what I wish we could do? I wish we could get Matt Stafford and start him the first 8 games of the year, and then let Flacco play the rest.
Or just get Matt Stafford and Joe Flacco and just take their 2 brains and just meld them together.
That wouldn't work.
Because Joe Flacco's clutchness in the fourth quarter will override Matt Stafford's shitty play in the fourth quarter.
That's why I say play Stafford the first 8 weeks and then play Flacco the rest. Because Stafford's a heathen in the first 8 to 10 weeks of the season.
Yeah, he usually has like 15 to 20 touchdown passes in the first 8, but then once playoff time starts coming around, he starts getting. I think it's just a pressure thing for him. I think he just.
Well, the whole team folds.
Yeah.
Even Calvin Johnson.
In the Monday night game. Yep.
Washington at the Giants. I'm going to take Washington just because, I don't know. They're going to lose, but I'm still going to take them. I've taken them the last 2 weeks, and they've lost by 1 point each time. So
I'm going to take the Giants just because they're at home, and that's the only reason why. This game is a shit game. Both teams are fighting for a draft position.
Cleveland at Pittsburgh. Cleveland doesn't know how. They're just like Detroit. They just don't know how to win.
Yeah.
They have a good team. All they need is a quarterback, and they're still not going to be able to win.
They need a quarterback and a good head coach.
Jasinski ain't that bad.
Yeah, but still.
And he's done a lot with that team compared to what they did last year.
True. I'm going to take Pittsburgh also. They're at home, and they have to win. So, I'm going to take Pittsburgh.
4:25 Green Bay at Chicago for the division, which Detroit could have won the division last week if they would have won because both of them lost.
Yep.
I'm going to take Chicago 28-24, but if Aaron Rodgers plays...
He's not going to.
Well, I'm saying...
Last game of the season?
They said they're not going to know until Thursday. So if Rodgers plays...
What was that crap you were saying earlier about him, his career might be over?
Yeah, well, every time he gets hit now, there's a chance that shit's going to break. Every time you hit the ground, that shit breaks easy. I remember cousin, when we were little, broke his collarbone, and he's broken out 7 times.
Oh.
But take Green Bay if Rodgers plays.
I'm going to take Chicago 31-27. I just think that Chicago is the team with more fight in them. I mean, they basically got the shit kicked out of them on Sunday night, but every team's not like Philly.
Yeah. Denver at Oakland, Denver obviously. Buffalo at New England. They might put up a fight, but I think New England will pull it out.
Yeah.
They're trying to keep the number 2 seed.
Yep. And if Denver loses, which is not going to happen, they get the 1 seed.
Yeah. Tampa Bay at New Orleans. New Orleans, they can't play anywhere but at home, so they're going to kill them.
Yeah, they can't play in any kind of weather whatsoever.
Yeah.
So.
Well, they can't even play in a dome away.
Yeah, St. Louis, yeah.
In Carolina, it was 75 degrees and they couldn't play.
Yeah, it was also raining.
Well, that was the end of the game.
It was the whole game.
Was it?
Yeah, it was the whole game.
San Francisco at Arizona.
I feel so bad for Arizona.
Yep.
They're eliminated, right?
Yeah, they're done. Yep. If San Francisco would have lost last night, then this would have been for the wild card.
You walk into Seattle against a Seattle team that has to win, by the way.
Yep. That hasn't lost in 2 years.
At home.
And you beat them up and down the field.
I mean, it was 17-10.
Yeah, but they were beating them up.
They beat them down, basically. They basically gave them the blueprint.
They broke their will.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do against a team like Seattle. You got to hit them harder than they hit you. You got to make them think about everything they're doing, even on their defense. Hit their fucking cornerbacks. Hit their fucking linebackers.
Yep. Well, their linebackers are finesse linebackers. I mean, they're all
speed.
They're all speed. That's all. Their whole defense is speed.
Yep.
But their linemen just knock the shit out of you when they get their hands on you.
Yep.
I just feel so bad for Arizona because they've been fighting like crazy this year.
Yeah, that's why I was praying for Atlanta to win last night, so Arizona could go beat the shit out of San Francisco.
But they're gonna win. But I just feel bad for them because if they win, they go 11-5, right?
Yeah.
And that ties San Francisco. But what, they have a better division record than them?
They're in the same division, so I guess they split.
So it's conference record?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, anyways, we both got Arizona on that one. Kansas City at San Diego. I'm going to take San Diego just because Kansas City's going to lay down, and they got demolished by Indy.
Yeah. I'm going to take Kansas City.
They don't have anything to play for.
Yeah. Yeah. The funny thing is, the way the picks are going right now, looks like Pittsburgh's going to be in the playoffs. Unless San Diego wins. If San Diego loses, according to my picks, San Diego will be in the playoffs.
No, if Baltimore wins, Baltimore will be in.
Like I said.
Anyways, you got Kansas City there. St. Louis at Seattle. I'm taking Seattle, but I want to take St. Louis because they match up good against them. But I don't see Seattle losing 2 in a row at home. I don't.
Well, after what we said earlier, I thought Seattle had to clinch. Had to win the clinch. They don't have to win.
No.
No, because they beat Carolina, right?
Yeah.
They beat Carolina and they beat New Orleans. So the winners of those two don't matter. San Fran can't catch them because they're what 12-3, right?
And they got
Yeah. So I'm gonna take St. Louis. Seattle's got the 1 seed wrapped up. I mean, they got embarrassed at home last week. That's a losing for the first time in 2 years at home. So I'm gonna take St. Louis though.
They're not gonna lose twice in a row. And then the Sunday night football game that they flexed is Philly at Dallas.
How stupid does that seem?
Yeah, I would have much rather seen Green Bay at Chicago as the Sunday night game.
Yeah.
Philly at Dallas, but then no run move. Philly's gonna put up 40 plus, and Dallas will be lucky to get 20.
44-7 Philly.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 42-17.
Oh, what did I say? 47-7. That's what I said. Dallas is gonna get ran out of there.
Yeah.
You put that
unless they do what they should have been doing the last 3 weeks and just running the fucking piss out of DeMarco Murray.
DeMarco Murray gets hurt too easily.
Well, I'm just saying, Philly's defense is horrible. Their run defense is worse.
Yes,
and
but
if they can just keep running the ball and Murray doesn't get hurt and keep Nick Foles and them off the field.
Yeah, but once Nick Foles doesn't get on the field, then
I know.
The Dallas defense is never going to get off the field.
Yeah, I know, but that's their blueprint. That's the way they're going to win this game is that they run and run and run and run. But I just don't think Jason Garrett's has enough discipline to do it.
Yeah. Well, he should now because his gunslinger quarterback's out.
But, yeah.
So Philly, all the way.
Yeah. All right, we're done.
See ya.
Peace.